Hi, this is CJ Mittica for ASI TV. I'm here at the ASI Canada reception. We're going to talk to some real live Canadians and people who work for Canadian companies in the growing ASI Canada marketplace. So let's go talk to some people. All right, I'm here with
Renata Acton.
and
Kelly Acton.
all right, and where are you guys from?
We live in Florida, actually. We're based with a company out of Canada called Sport Cover International, Q1 Golf.
Okay. So, you know, your company being based in Canada, you guys obviously do some stuff here in the U.S. How's the Canadian marketplace doing?
It's doing well, actually. It's like the Canadian market. It didn't suffer as badly the economic downturn, so I think the Canadian market's doing a little better, actually, as far as the promotional business goes.
Mm-hmm. And so why is that the case that Canada didn't fare as poorly as the U.S. did?
Well, just the banking rules are tighter, so the economy didn't take the hit with the housing the way that the rest of it did. So there was a little more money for promotional products, I think. That's why.
Okay. And so you guys live here in the U.S. Do you get to Canada often?
Yes. Yeah, we go. We're Canadian, so we go up there about 3 or 4 times a year. I go up there, and I actually do a couple shows up there for them as well sometimes. So.
Okay. So can you take the Canada out of the person, or do you ever lose that Canadian identity?
Me? No. No, we're always Canadian, and people know we're Canadian because we say out and about.
But do you guys know about the Canadian Power Summit at all? Are you planning to attend?
I think they're doing the show, yeah, because they'll do the shows up there with some of their own staff. So we're going to do the road shows up there, and whatever Canadian shows are up there, we participate with ASI. So.
Cool. Great. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, my pleasure.
All right, I'm here with
Aaron Bradley from American Greenwood.
All right, now Aaron, you're not Canadian, I take that?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Michigan, Southwest Michigan.
Okay, so tell me, but you're saying that you guys are maybe looking to enter in the Canadian marketplace, do a little more there?
Yeah, we just teamed up with the freight company that specializes from shipping into Canada. So a lot of our shipments they'll go into Winnipeg and get dispersed from there. So it gives us the option of giving everybody duty paid to their door. Mm-hmm. So anything they want, any of the products, all the GST and HST taxes are included in those freight quotes. So there's no crazy bill after they ship it UPS. They usually get a bill later for those taxes, and they're like, and they might not do business with you again. So that's what we're doing. We're going to have a freight estimator on the website where Canadian distributors can log on, and they'll get that freight quote that gets it right to their door. So that'll be something special.
So what's the most appealing thing about the Canadian market right now in terms of ad specialties?
It's growing, and I mean the freight guy that we're working with, he said, it's just like having a state like California. But places like Toronto and Montreal, which are really close to Chicago, where we are, he's like, you're missing out on that market because if you're not specializing in it, people aren't going to buy from you. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you feel like you need to bone up on your hockey knowledge before you start selling up there?
I'm actually a huge hockey fan.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
what's your team?
I'm a Red Wings fan, which they're actually moving to the Eastern Conference next year. Yeah. They'll be in the same conference as Toronto, and that'll be really cool.
See, that'll be great for business. Then.
It will be. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks.
All right. I'm with Ryan David. Ryan, who are you with?
ASI Canada.
Perfect. We found the right guy. So,
right on.
So Ryan, there's a Canadian Power Summit coming up. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I think it was sort of the brainchild of the fact that Canada is really an emerging market. Obviously, ASI has been committed by having myself, and we have a new distributor rep as well in Canada to address the needs of Canadian companies with respect to ASI products and services. Something very interesting we found from doing the Counselor State of the Industry was that Canadian business seemed to be ranking the highest amongst all business in the different markets that we're looking into. So to address that, we figured let's get the elites together and discuss how we can make the business grow even more and address a lot of the issues that they're experiencing right now. So that's pretty much what the Power Summit does. It's no different than the one in the U.S., but it's going to have a much more Canadian feel to it.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. And why is the Canadian marketplace doing so well in terms of ad specialties?
Well, I think that two major reasons are the oil and gas industry. Obviously, that's a massive industry within the country from coast to coast. And it's an emerging industry as well. So this isn't an industry that's always been there, and therefore companies are getting a little bit extra out of it. It's brand new on top of what they were already doing. Also, the financial sector in Canada, it's smaller in terms of the amount of businesses there are in the financial sector, but in terms of their health, very strong compared to Europe, the US and the UK and that. So I think that market is incredibly healthy, and thus the need it's very competitive, so thus the need for promotional products.
Okay, great. So now here's your chance. Can you dispel one myth that there is about the Canadian people?
that we live in igloos and that it's always cold up there. So, us Canadians, we avoid Chicago and Buffalo in the wintertime because it's too cold.
And when is the Power Summit?
It's June 12th to 14th, and it's going to be in Banff. And Banff, for those that don't know it, is an incredibly beautiful place. I guess much like your Lake Tahoe, your Lake Placid, it's just beautiful. And the Fairmont Banff Springs is actually one of those bucket list locations that most Canadians have. If you haven't been there, you have to one time in your lifetime as a Canadian. And we get just a ton of tourism there because it really is, much like your Yellowstone Park. It's just a beautiful place to be.
Sounds pretty good. Maybe ASI will be able to send me there for some coverage. So
let's hope so.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ryan.
All right, cheers. Thanks.